Alright, I'm gonna try to get the angle good, that way you can see in there, but there's that little washer in there from the last piston. You want to try to get that out. Try to fish that out on the bottom here. Just dropped it right there, as you can see. Again, if you want to save your last set, you can put it with it, but it's not really needed with this set. So just try to fish this little portion through that hole there. Like so. So you can see you got this here, like normal. Now before you go and put the bottom end on, you got these two guys here. And the reason why you put these on is because now that you have this little nut in here, these are going to prevent it from hitting the top of the shock cap. This gives it a little bit less travel than what you're used to with the normal pistons, but it's going to work a lot better when it comes to durability if you're a hard basher on your vehicles. And I don't know about you guys, but you can tell I put this through it. So thankfully I know how to 3D print some parts, because without that I probably would have went through a lot of parts already. So push those up so we can tighten this. And again, I'm going to use this for it. You might have something else that you can use where you don't have to scratch it up as much, but this is the easiest way that I can find for it. Alright, now that you have that all set up, everything's good there. Now we can put a little bit of the shock oil in. I normally fill it up right before the line. A little more. For some reason that wasn't coming out that great. Now you just push it up slowly. Try to get some of those bubbles out. You can see if there's a little bit of bubbles in there. See those bubbles? Try to fish them out a tiny bit. They're going away. If you get a crazy amount of bubbles, you can tap a rag in it, or like a little piece of paper towel. And then once you get towards the end, I like to put a tiny bit more to top it off. Get rid of the rest of those bubbles. This has worked for me. I don't know if other people like to do it a different way, but I haven't had any problems. And like I said, I've already done the shocks on my Mini Kraton 2 times now. So with the tool, I don't go too crazy, just tighten that a tiny bit. Now you're gonna want to slide these up a little bit, that way you can get that collar on and your spring. See, oh, my fingers are a little greasy from that oil. And then you lock that in place. And then boom, there you got it. Look at that travel. And that's how you do the rear shock. And honestly, all the shocks are the same thing. Only difference with the front ones is that there's a different piston for the front. But yeah, rinse and repeat. Gotta do it 4 times. Throw them all on, and then you got yourself some nice shocks that hopefully won't break out of place. But they shouldn't, because M2C